As mentioned in my video on the YouTube Partnership Program for gamers, I have made a video discussing some of the video game companies that allow you to monetize their content on YouTube. But before I reveal some of the companies, take notice of the disclaimer underneath the title. I wrote this in July 2014, so the rules may have changed since then. Make sure that you check everything before proceeding. Okay, so here's some essential information you need to know. Obviously, as I said, things are subject to change. The sad reality is that gaming companies may withdraw permission, though I would consider this to be unlikely, but not impossible. It could happen. For example, a company that doesn't allow you to monetize buying one that does allow you to monetize. You should also notice that although you can use their content, usually they impose restrictions which you have to follow if you want to keep your video online. If you break the restrictions of the permissions, then they are perfectly within their rights to demand that the video be taken down. The way that you find companies that allow you to monetize is very simple. Just search Google, so Google company name followed by YouTube policy, and that should throw up the applicable page. And if you can't find that page through Google, it probably means you can't monetize the content. You must make sure that it's a company's official site and it's on a main page. By that I mean a post on the company's forum does not count. If you get a video taken down and you link to a forum post, YouTube's probably not going to take that terribly seriously and will not reinstate your video. But if you link to an official page on the main site, then you're in quite good standing. And I would also say that you don't rely on the internet. There's so many people out there that simply don't understand how to read these policies and will say things that are completely different to what the company's actually saying, or they oversimplify it. You need to read these yourself and do your own research. And after all of this, your video still could be taken down. YouTube has bots that flag things, other people flag things for copyright, and that can result in the video being taken down. But if the company has expressly said that you're allowed to monetize them and you're allowed to post them, you can appeal that and send YouTube to that page. Keep a record of where you found the YouTube policy, and if I was you, I would put that link in the description of the video so you know where it is, and hopefully if YouTube staff, if they were the ones doing the checking, they would see that link and not take down the video. Okay, so the first company we'll look at is Valve. You probably know these as the publisher of Counter-Strike, Day of Defeat, Half-Life, Team Fortress and Left 4 Dead. This company is probably the most explicit in stating a permission. It says you are free to monetize your videos via the YouTube Partnership Program, or rather YouTube Partner Program. But of course there is some restrictions, so read the policy. The key restriction is we're not fine with taking assets from our games, e.g. voice, music items, and distributing those separately. So you can film yourself playing the game with all of it, but you can't take the music from that game and play another game with it. So respect that, because they'll probably flag that and take that down and you're not protected in any way. Epic Games is another one. They're best known for Unreal and Gears of War. Although their policy allows you to monetize videos, it is long and I can't do it justice here. I would advise you to read it. It's a lot of reading, but if you're going to publish these games, you need to read it and proceed with caution. I would also be careful with Gears of War because of its links with Microsoft, who are totally against commercial use of their games. This is what they say on the website. Fans are permitted to monetize web videos such as YouTube with advertisements, so long as these videos otherwise meet the requirements of this policy. The last sentence is key, otherwise meet the requirements of this policy, and the policy is quite stringent. They go so far as to explain exactly how you're supposed to capitalize their trademarks and the correct way to punctuate their trademarks as well. So be very careful with Epic Games, although they have given permission. Then you've got the maker of Minecraft. Like Valve, it's pretty explicit in giving permission, but it still has restrictions. They say on the website you are allowed to create videos of Mojang, I think that's how you pronounce it, games, upload or stream from YouTube or other video sites and monetize those videos. Though they have a curious restriction that says that you can upload and monetize videos provided that you don't yell for the entirety of the video. You probably think this is a joke. Will they enforce it? I doubt they would. But the important thing is they can enforce it if they so wish. It's in the policy. So if you make a Minecraft video where you yell for the entire duration, it gets taken down, and you appeal it, you're not in very good standing because you have actually broken the policy. Even if the company, it turns out, doesn't really care and put that in for a joke, it still is in the policy. Now there's also Ubisoft, which is relatively straightforward compared to ones like Epic. It says on its website you are free to monetize your videos via the YouTube Partner Program and similar programs on other video sharing sites. Like the other ones, there's various restrictions, so read the entire policy, get familiar with these restrictions. The two that I would flag to your attention is don't be controversial, so things like don't make a racist let's play because you're using that company's content and it doesn't want to be associated with that. And in the same way as Valve says you can't distribute their content separately, i.e. taking the soundtrack and putting that on a different video. You have to take all of it or none of it. And very importantly, to look at notable exceptions. These are major companies that have explicitly said no. EA, Nintendo, Take-Two Interactive, they're the makers of Grand Theft Auto. Activision Blizzard, they're World of Warcraft and Call of Duty. And also Microsoft are not happy with you using their content commercially, and perhaps may not even want you to upload videos on it. You have to check that out, but definitely can't use these in the YouTube Partnership Program. So hopefully this has helped, and thank you for watching.